All right, guys, we got some drug addict out here. Listen to him. Me and Blade accused went for about 30 minutes. This guy chimed in about 5 minutes ago because nobody's talking to him. Let's hear what he's got to say tonight. This guy's on drugs, serious downers, maybe heroin. He's on some serious drugs, man. Downers, possibly heroin. I mean, he's mentally impaired from the door. He just interrupted a queue, so let's see how long he's going to ghost talk to himself.
Nobody wants to talk to you, Richie. Nobody at all. Everybody kept it real short and sweet with you tonight, boy. And then you're out there hollering out.
Fortunately, all the guys you hear out here most of the month, you know, tonight's the second and the third. You only heard 3 of them last night. You hear only 1 or 2 of them tonight. Maybe tomorrow you won't hear them, but you know what they're all out doing. What's today? I don't like noise. I don't like noise. That I could deal with.
They avoided you like the fucking plague, Richie. They avoided you like you was a fucking plague. They said, oh, here we gonna leave that mother alone, man. Cause that shadow man is gonna turn it up and squeeze it real hard.
All right. What are we doing over here? That was quick.
There it is, the sound of a radio that's dying. The Prozac.
That's heroin, bro.
That's the sound of attack right there. That's the sound of attack. That's the way he tests radios out. He whistles into them. That's his accurate shit right there. That's his accuracy test. To make sure the radio's swinging. Fucking idiot.
Hey, Boo, you hear anybody whistling? Because I don't hear anybody in my end.
I don't hear anybody. I got my squelch on.
Roger Dion got in the squelch. Well, at least the junkies got half a doped up brain. Anybody that tunes with a whistle is a real asshole. Or a tone generator.
That's how he does the radio. He goes, okay, I gotta turn it up a little bit. Oops, I got the wrong part. You fucking killing the radio right now, Richie. You're a fucking murderer. You're a fucking CB radio murderer. Ain't no radio the same. They send you, you're like the fucking Hitler radio text, man. You're out there fucking. It's the radio asylum over at your place. You got radios once being Fantasy Island. They're like like I wish I wasn't here. This motherfucker's just gonna tear me up. I'm never gonna work right, says that radio for the last time. That's really sad. That's really sad.
What's doing, John? Yeah, not so much.
Yeah, there's a radio dying right now too, guys. There's a radio dying, and it's on Radio Richie's bench.
¿Qué carajo está pasando aquí?
Que le están dando muerte a un radio. Están matando a un radio. They're killing a fucking radio. There's a radio out there, man.
Oh, yeah? And what you want to do about it?
I wish I could do
What you want to do about it?
with that poor radio.
That's why I feel like a man on the man on the Facebook.
I just wish it wasn't on this deathbed.
Yo, Burrito, what you doing with this fucking gay nigga on your page, man? Why you never want to answer the question? You always avoiding that question. Vinny! What you doing with a gay motherfucker on your page? That's what you're doing? That's what you're doing, yo? You doing that? Hey, yo, Suave, what you doing with a nigga motherfucker your page, nigga?
All right, I'm back.
Nigga, what you doing with a gay motherfucker your page?
Oh yeah, nobody doubt it. The fast talking, slow walker, needle dancer, skip shooting, audio slinging, second son, big badge wielding, second son of the big gun just got knocked.
Oh, yeah. 911, New York.
Audio drive. Oh, CB31NYC. Yes, sir.
Hey, Richie Crackhead, you see your carrier? Now you know you the mud duck, Richie.
Nine, I ain't too worried about that, Nine. Like I said, I put myself all the way in the strawberry patch and all your motherfucking radios, you're still crying. But don't worry, hold that thought, kid. As far as your little puppet, he's only got a 2-pound jump on me because he's off frequency, my audio punches right through. What you gonna do? This is Drive. Yeah, I ain't sweating it, baby, so don't you sweat it.
I ain't worried about nobody else's station but mine. I'm directly on frequency. I'm tuned for this frequency. I don't give a fuck about anybody else's station. But that's alright, man. You know, Richie the crackhead, he's gonna find a way to smoke some crack rock and make himself feel better.
Well, Nine, I can assure you there was no crackheads out here for the last 2 nights. There won't be none out here tonight. There won't be none out here tomorrow night. But anyway, Nine, it sure sounded very apparent to me that you absolutely were concerned about somebody else's station. You were very worried about my carrier and your radio.
Nah, just because you got delusions of grandeur in your head. The last couple of days you've been out there going, what are you, all that stupid shit thinking that you're doing something. I want you to understand that you ain't doing shit.
Well, Nine, whatever it is I'm doing on my end, I must be doing it right because when I'm on 37 and 34 most of the day, I'm making cash, and my antenna's still up, and I'm still cruising and bruising. But Nine, every video gate you decide to make, since now I got somebody else in the game, I'm gonna let you know every gate you make and every label you put on it. If I'm rocking one on that end at the same time, I'm putting the same label. So when they go to see it, they're catching them both, bitch.
I'm glad you're taking my lead now. You see that? My lead, and you're using the titles of the video gate that I use, and I don't really give a fuck, because I don't watch your gates anyway. That's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what you do, Richie. Whatever you need to do to make yourself feel like a man.
Well, Nine, you seem to be very concerned about my carrier, my video gates, and you even want to be like me after 2 years of my gates eating you alive. But anyway, let me go take a quick piss, roll a cigarette, roll a spliff, and I'll be back, dude. Hold that thought.
Who the fuck want to be like you, Richie? There's no long line anywhere that wants to be people that just want to lose their life and smoke crack and fucking take a shit on themselves and wipe their ass with the Daily News and shit in the bucket and beg people for cigarette butts in the street and fucking, walk down the stairs with your zipper open in front of children. Nobody wants to do that shit. There's not a lot of people that I could say that wants to be like you, man. There's nothing to being like you. That is totally your gig. You can have it.
Hey, Nine, did it ever appear to you that, that day, how cold it was, we had, 3-4 feet of snow, you see me come off through it, ever appear to you that maybe I had at least 2 pairs of sweatpants under there that were bunching up? Even if my zipper was open, it would have been impossible for anything to come out. And especially to people who gave me a Thanksgiving dinner, my first Thanksgiving in there. So anyway, see you later, kid.
They looked at you like a fucking scumbag. She looked at you like you stink. You see the look on her face when she walked past you. Her nose was open and it was crunched up like you stink, motherfucker. Like, ugh. And the little girl, she seen the camera and shit, so she's a kid. She don't know no better. But right before that, you had your fucking zipper open, man, in front of a little kid. In front of a little girl. You are a fucking scumbag, Richie. And now you're telling me they gave you Thanksgiving dinner? That's how you would pay them?
Well, 911, the lady you happen to... Wait, first of all, to clarify something. I'm glad that you could assume in your own brain that, you not being there and what looked like on camera, I could have had an open zipper. And if that's what you want to believe, that's your homo, child, pedophilia at work there, because these are things you do, really, I don't blame you. Now, as for the woman... She's the waitress up at the diner 2 blocks away from me at Mike's Diner. And that little girl, I worked, I think, 2 of her first 6 Christmas parties. So you know what, Nine, you could try to make sense or try to paint up my own video gates for whatever reason. Like fur on the boots when hey, the snow was bigger than the boots, baby. I know I was going to get soaked. I was trying not to. But anyway, long story short, man, Nine, I got to hand it to you junkie monkeys. I see that your other junkie friends are all out, fucked up tonight. They're out here to help you out. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spare you a lot of heartache and a lot of embarrassment. I'm going to get back quiet.
Yo, Richie, so you mean to tell me that you went to 2 little kids' Christmas parties? You pedophile motherfucker with your zipper open, Richie? Come on, man. This goes to show me what type of motherfucker you are. You going to little kids' Christmas parties for what, Richie? You don't have kids. You don't need to even be a... You don't know you have fucking family with kids? We'll call a cop.
It's my job, sister. He's playing up to his video gate.
Unless you got...
Well, 911, it's not my fault that I happen to do work at this diner part-time in their big catering hall. They do parties, and whenever the staff's got kids, of course I help out with the cleanup, the loading the hall, the unloading the trucks. I understand that you would like to, tell your own story about the actual facts, but you really don't get points for it, man, unless you're a Jerry Springer type audience cat. Now, there's a couple other people out here trying to get in your radio, so I'm going to get back quiet. The King of New York City, Richie Radio 127 on YouTube, New York delivered at its finest, by its finest, in its finest form. Check out what's really in New York. I'm Qua.
Nah, man, forget about it, man.
I know he's a retard, but listen. Yeah, you see what I'm doing him here tonight? This is a video game he's going to despise for the rest of his life. All I know is the public right now, the rookies at the academy, the kids up in the college, right now the instructor's saying, listen close to what's going on, listen to what Richie's doing to him. Listen to what's going on here. They're explaining his mindset and frame and his objective, and they're explaining what I'm doing to bring out the actual fact.
Oh, okay,
Roger, right on. You know, there's a lot involved with me, bro. It's not, you know, it's like, yo, the greatest trick in the world is like, how'd they say? Didn't exist? Well, the greatest feat in my line of work is exactly what these numbnuts listen, the courses in my line of work, everything beautiful with these clowns. I'm on the side.
Gas station, what line of work? You're the squeegee man. What kind of line of work is that? Richie, come on, man. Why you lie so much, Richie? You don't have to lie. You don't have to fib all the time. Richie, you're trying to make yourself sound like you're interesting. We know you're a bald-head, crackhead, one-tooth motherfucker. You trying to make it look like you're a secret agent, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. You ain't none of that shit. You ain't none of that shit, Richie. You wanna be a fucking bitch. And you mad 'cause Shadow tore you up.
If that's Gypsy, I hear you.
You really mad over
Oh, okay. Well, whoever that was, let them know I had a grip on their lip, okay?
I can't hear him. That was Gypsy. Gypsy would have knocked everybody out of my pop.
Yeah, you're right about that. So you would have known if it was him. Okay, so you don't copy the other guy either. All right, cool. Listen, whoever that is out there had a grip on your lip there, no problem. But what's his name? Conjecture Head out there is interfering with you there. What do we call him? Speculation and Conjecture Head? Yo, listen, I'll be back, man. I gotta twist up a spliff.
Richie, you are a crackhead, Richie.
This kid's fucked up in the head, dude. At least I'm glad of all the people out there that know me personally off this mic. I'm glad for that.
Richie, you are a crackhead. Sound like you in love with Richie. Oh, Richie. Crackhead. Oh, Richie. Crackhead. Oh, Richie. You're a crackhead. Crackhead. Oh, Richie. You're a crackhead. You're a crackhead. Cracky boy. You're a crackhead.
You're right, he is ghost talking.
Cracky boy.
Cracky boy. You wish.